Hi and welcome back to my channel. In this video you have my third quarter unhaul. It does not include September, but it does include June, July, and August. Now, there are a few books that will not be featured in this video that got unhauled because they got water damaged. I mentioned that in a previous vlog, so I won't delve into that again here. Those were, thankfully, some of the books that I had actually been on the fence about, some of my Christian fiction, and some of the books that I had set aside for the Classroom Library Challenge, which I may end up scrapping by the end of the year. Who knows? But that number is already down for the ones that I was going to get rid of. That being said, I still have a good number of books to get rid of, and hopefully that will help me create more room in this section, because I still have not put back some of the books on a shelf that is very wonky over there and needs to be fixed, but I'll have to check with my stepdad about that. I have 4 stacks of books that I decided to cull from the Classroom Library Challenge before I even put them over there. Those are these books right here. Pay no attention to the mess in the background. They are dry now. I just have to get them back on the shelves, and I've had no motivation to do that through the long work week. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Who knows? I'm filming this on Saturday night. So let's get into the other books that I am unhauling. There are still some Christian fiction books and some other books that were on the shelf that I moved out of the library to make room for more bookshelves. And these are ones that I just really had no desire to keep reading anymore. Not that they were bad. I enjoyed them when I read them. I don't think there's anything particularly egregious with them. These are historical Christian fiction. Just gonna get rid of them. I'm not super intrigued by them anymore. Then I have a massive stack, and I'm just gonna hold all of these up at once. This stack here, these are Christian nonfiction. I've never had a lot of them, but after 2020 and the way that some of these leaders that I looked up to for a while responded to the various issues basically disillusioned me a little bit with some of the guys that wrote the books. There's a reason that I didn't show you any of the titles. I don't really want to keep any of these books in my library anymore. Then we come to the ones that I'm just getting rid of for various reasons that are not as significant. So we have this series here. This was a series that was on my series that I started prior to BookTube. And my goal this year is to but to read through those series and clear those off my TBR. And as I was looking at this one, I'm really not interested in it, so I'm going to unhaul these. Not that they did anything bad, I just am not interested. Then I have a section where I have duplicates because I later purchased special editions. We have Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. We have Jade City by Fonda Lee. We have A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faisal. I actually accidentally put or tried to put both of these books on the shelf, and then I went, Jen, you have 2 of these. And I didn't discover it until I was rearranging things in the library to get things on shelves. And then I have The Grace of Kings by Ken Liu. This is a gorgeous edition. Getting rid of it only because I have the phenomenal broken binding editions. Now we get into books that I rated 3.5 stars and below or DNF'd. As I'm looking through this, I think only one of them was a DNF, and that was A Fragile Enchantment. Ironically, in my September Illumicrate, I got the second book this author has published this year, so we'll see how that one goes. I'm going to go through all the book box ones. Next, we have Forged by Blood by Egbor Okusun. I'm gutted that this one didn't work for me. We have The City of Stardust by Georgia Summers. Son of Blood and Ruin by Marielle Lares. Feybound by Asar El Arifi. Again, really gutted that this one didn't work because I really enjoyed The Final Strife. And then The Witch and the Tsar by Alessia Gilmore. I really wanted this one to work. One thing that I'm glad about when I donate these, I'm hopeful that the Literacy Association that I donate them to, the same ones that put on the really good, the same ones that put on the really good, really cheap, etc. book sale, I'm hopeful that they're able to mark up the prices and, you know, earn more money for literacy with those. And then we have several Book of the Month books. It might seem like, wait, you're getting rid of 5 Book of the Month books? Yes, but I've read a bunch of them and I have a full shelf full of ones that I'm keeping, and I've still got a full shelf on my TBR. I'm probably going to keep a bunch of those as well. We have The Bookbinder by Pip Williams, Paper Name by Susie Leo, one that is a rather unpopular opinion, Circe by Madeline Miller, Real Americans by Rachel Kong, and the one that I am absolutely gutted by, thought this might be a 5-star, Family Lore by Elizabeth Acevedo. I really wanted to like that one. The last ones are ones that are in no particular order, all different types. They just didn't work for me. We have The Twyford Code by Janice Hallett. I have heard this is one of her weaker outings, so I'm definitely going to keep giving her a try. We have This Cursed Light, which is the finale in this duology. I don't think it needed to be a duology. I'm keeping the first book because I really enjoyed that. We have Fablehaven, book 5. I have a rant review of that one. Not gonna spend more time on that. J.R. Silver Writes Her World by Melissa Tesori. And The Chosen One by Echo Brown. So all in all, a short video, but a rather above average unhaul for me. You would think that that means that my library is getting smaller. It's really not. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one.